Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm doing only the second video of this robot that I've done previously. The first video was actually the video that I used to kick off this channel and this series or this journey. And basically it was a gold trading robot that I had run previously on demo privately for about 6 months, and then since then I've moved over to a live account. I started it in November 2021, so coming up to almost 1 year running this robot on a live account. Basically, the first video that I did for this channel, if you want to go check it out, is where I basically doubled my money with this robot. So from $1,000 to $2,000. And I'm basically going to show you, if you haven't seen the title already, how much money I've made so far, almost 1 year running this robot. Now, I will say that I don't have many robots running live. You can kind of go through my channel to see what I have running live, but this has been by far the most profitable that I have. It's also worth disclaiming that I did mention I am running my own custom settings on this, so I'm not running any vendor settings, so it does have a higher drawdown. I obviously have higher profitability. I'm not associated with the vendor in any way. I have nothing to gain by this, and they don't pay me for this. I'm just trying to share with you guys what's worked for me. The main sort of robot that I was really excited for was not actually this robot. It was a robot called the Money Tree, which if you look at my previous videos, I've done kind of a series about, where that vendor claims to have made 700% in 3 months, and I've tried to replicate those results. Not doing very well, and I think I'm failing at it. However, off that, I would basically say that this has been my most successful robot to date, with the testing on demo and testing on a live account, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So let's jump straight into it. This is the Promax Gold EA robot. It's been developed by Scenery Advice. There's different pricing and different options down here, but basically it is a fully automatic gold robot with a smart news filter, which basically means that it's able to analyze both technical and fundamental news and not trade when there's high news or market movements, etc. It's expected between 8 to 20% monthly profit. They do give you 3 presets or 3 types of settings. Again, just depending on your risk appetite, that will obviously dictate your drawdown, but also your monthly profit. Okay, it's been tested for over a year live, and I have tested it on my own personal account coming up to 1 year. It obviously only trades gold, and it works on the MetaTrader 4 platform. It does use a grid sort of strategy and somewhat martingale. So it's not basically increasing, in the grid strategy, it's not basically increasing lots every single time. It doesn't do that. It's got its own sort of algorithm. It may increase lot size every now and then, but it's not, pure martingale where it's just increasing lot size. Okay. It may open, let's say, 2 trades up at the exact same lot size, You need $1,000 to run this account, and you run it on the 5-minute time frame. Must be a standard account as well. Okay, and then they also give you some spreads if you want to use a particular broker. Now, I've been running this with a broker called LMFX. Again, no association. I don't have any referral links for the broker. Why I chose LMFX was one of the YouTubers that I follow, Empire Ambition. They ran this robot as well with that broker and had very good results, and so I decided not to go and reinvent the wheel. I'm going to use a broker that's already been tested with this particular robot and that has tried and proven results. So without further ado, let's jump into my results. Okay, so what you can see here is a live account. You can see it up here. We're running a live account on this particular robot. And at the moment, you can see we've got $4,000 in this particular account. Like I mentioned, I am running very risky or high risk settings. So I've got a highest drawdown of 47.65%, where if you use the vendor settings or presets, you will have basically a maximum drawdown of 20%. Okay, or you can even change that. So you can see your equity stop out. You can set that at whatever percentage you want. So if your trade goes to 10% of your account, it will close the trade, etc., etc. So you can basically pick how you want to run this robot, what sort of profitability, what sort of risk that you want to take. I'm obviously being very risky. I'm risking half my account, but I really want that big profit. So let's jump in and give you a quick overview of this particular account and what I have had it running at. So you can see all the way back here, it was actually in December, sorry, my bad, not actually November, actually in December when I started funding this account. So I'm still a good 3 months off from reaching my full year. I had $1,000 transferred into that particular account. Remember, this is a live account that we're running up here. And basically I did a video where I showed you up until where I reached, around $2,000. What you will note here is that I have programmed it to basically take very small lots per $1,000. So if you have $1,000 in your account, it's going to take 0.01 lots. If you have $2,000, it's going to take 0.02, 3,000, 0.03, etc. So let's just move this up a bit. So we got a bit of a better view. So we can see here, I've been running it February, March, April, all the way down here, and you can see when the count, lot sizes switch over to go 0.02, you'll see them switch over to 0.03, and then 0.04 currently. So basically running this for about 9.5 months, I would say. We're sitting with a total profit of $3,000 from a $1,000 account. So very impressive. I'm quite happy with this particular robot and what it's currently doing. The last trade I had was basically, if you look at the date over here, was on Friday. So 1 day ago, 2 days ago, just depending on your time zone, and we landed up taking a profit there of about $20 odd on that particular account. So almost, I would say, 9 months, I've made $3,000. If we look at the last month, how much I've made, so this is obviously now showing September. So let's give us a custom period of the August. So 1st of August to the 1st of September. So for that particular month, we've made $730. So $730 in profit for that month. And then obviously for this last period, which is basically just the last week, or last couple of days, only for September, I've made $62. If we look at the last week, 29 to today, and we're sitting on $144 worth of profit for the last week. So that's kind of the results I'm getting now. Like I mentioned, I am running on a 0.04 lot size because I do have $4,000 in my account. Hopefully when I reach $5,000, it will switch over to 0.05. This 0.05 that you see here was obviously part of a grid strategy. So you'll see the first trade that was actually opened was this one here on a 0.04 lot size. It obviously went into some sort of drawdown, so it opened another trade on a 0.04, like I mentioned, using a grid strategy. That obviously went into some drawdown, and then it opened up a 0.05 account here. 0.05 lot size, pardon me, which then obviously went in the direction, and both of them closed in profit, covering that particular trade over there. So we are still trading on 0.04 lot size as the basic lot size. As it increases, hopefully the lot size will increase as well. I haven't withdrawn from this account yet. I kind of want to just suss it out, kind of see, what sort of lot size it uses, if the strategies change, if there's any update to the expert advisor and what that means for this particular robot. I'm not doing a series on this because this is basically, I had it running already when I started this channel. So I'll just give you guys sort of ad hoc updates as and when, there is something to update, like in this particular case now where we hit the $4,000 mark, so $3,000 in profit. So we basically 3x the account. That's basically it. If you guys do want to go check out this robot, go and watch my first video. If you want to purchase this robot, I will leave a link down in the video description below where you can go click and buy this robot. Drop me a comment, drop me a mail, and I'll happily share my settings with you, just bearing in mind the risk that comes with that. High risk, a high reward. If you don't want to go that way, use one of the vendor's presets. They do have my FX book links, which are all proven and tested with the particular presets that they give you. So you pick one that works well for you. So I hope this has been informative. Please go check out some of my other channels on some of the other robots that we're trying out. If you have any recommendations for something that really, really works, I will give it a go. Let me know down below. Thanks for watching. Cheers.